This is Master Timothy Kerofsky from Timothy Kerofsky Family Channel. This is my student, karate Brady Good. And yesterday we were at
Mellenia Taekwondo, yeah.
Taekwondo in Clinton, Iowa. And shout out to Master Nixon. Thanks for letting us go and do a demo at your dojo. What do you think about that?
Oh, I thought it was amazing. I mean, I've never really been outside our dojo, so it was very great experience. I think my favorite part of all was not only the demo, but was also helping out those kids. When he's like, "Hey, you can step in if you want." Like, I was really surprised.
Oh yeah, I definitely was surprised about that too because I didn't expect that, being in somebody else's school and then to help teach them. Like, I'm not a taekwondo stylist per se, and I was more of a, traditional Okinawan styles. But that was, but some of those moves, learning there, watching them do some of the stuff, like when they did that grab and break and that throw, that was like Ippon Kumite number 14.
Right.
Some of those moves were actually similar to our. I never seen the throws and grabs and takedowns in Taekwondo before. I thought it was all about just kicking and punching.
Me too. Because that's all you see here.
Right.
So we're not used to traditional Taekwondo.
That was interesting. That was interesting. There was some good self defenses and stuff he was teaching too,
Man,
which we call Gashindarikuis.
He's loud too, but he's strict and he's firm.
Yeah, he's like a drill instructor.
Whoa, whoa. No, it was awesome though. It was a great experience. And I really loved it.
It was pretty fun showing those little kids how to do the grab.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help these little kids out. And finally, next Master Nixon stepped in. He goes, "Man, these little kids though are great, aren't they?" I'm like, "Yes, they are. They're picking it up, sir. But I want to make sure I'm showing them right because it was a Taekwondo technique, and I was going more for the Ippon Kumite technique, but it was very similar."
Yeah, like one of their kicks, they did it with like their front foot instead of their heel, so it was really similar to our axe kick that I've noticed. And
the round kick was different though.
Yeah, it was very different. And then like there were like two sets of punches where they go out to the side, and ours are like this.
Yep, with the dragon technique. Yeah.
Yeah, and ours are out to the side. That was one thing that was different. So it was really interesting.
Yep, it was nice. Like I said, him to let us do the demo there. Again, trying to figure the demo now. See, I talked briefly about Shuriwu first, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then very briefly, I said, because I didn't want to take up a lot of time. Because me, I could have went about the whole history if I wanted. And then and then I did Taishu Naraza continuous flow form 1 through 3, and then Ippon Kumite the power form 1, 7, 12, and 13, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, and then I had my student do the bow form. He put his own flair to the bow form. I like the flair you put on there. What gave you that idea with the low sweeping moves and stuff?
I don't know. I just figured, I got to keep them interested. Done a lot littler, so if you do all traditional, they're gonna be like they wouldn't be engaged. But when I started doing those like spins and everything, they were like, "Whoa, you can do that?"
Mm-hmm. And then that I ran the traditional one-su, also known as unsu, kata, the Dragon Boy dumping form, which is classical in Shuriwu. And then he did what I call the dance of the sword. It's a technique I learned at the Shaolin Temple. I think you put a little bit of your own flair to the dance of the sword too, didn't you?
Yeah, they all looked at me like, "Isn't that sword heavy?" I was one hand in that, and then they're all like, "Wow."
And then I ran, yep. And then I talked about the size, and there was a little time, and you did some of the leopard, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked briefly about the animals, so didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun demo. We'll have to definitely do that again.
Yes, that was amazing. That was
What
so
else?
fun.
Trying to think what else. That was it, and then helping with that class, and
Yeah.
then we watched that class.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Of course, I got my back brace on, and there's things I can't do anymore, though, Brady, and that's the unfortunate thing. Those spinning kicks and the hook kicks they were doing. Yeah, we do hook kicks in our system, but I was like, well, that's why I have to step out, you know. But you walked back in.
Yeah.
Did you do any kicks when you walked back in?
No. I just kind of watched.
Wow, but I was like, whoa, they're going to spin and hit me in the head.
Alright, that little kid almost got knocked out because she was running. I'm like, no, stop running! She's like, I'm like, oh no, she's gonna get hit.
So there are some differences there that we don't do as many kicks as they do, especially the jumping and the spinning stuff and all that. You know, that's you know, but I told you the history of that, right? About kicking a man off the horseback and how it developed, and like you said, he is stuck more towards the traditional Taekwondo, based more of the Warangdo, the way of the flying man, the warrior way. It's just like you said, I think it is. I think General Chao's system is more towards the older forms of fighting in Korea, because the combat stuff he did with it and the takedowns, I was very impressed. And I didn't expect all that, did you? You know, really.
Mm-mm.
So,
That was amazing. It was awesome.
wow. I think that's all I could really think about that. I can't think of anything else to say about the Mellenia Taekwondo. But want to go back sometime this month, that's what you were saying. Next
Yes.
month. We'll try to. I'll try to find a time to do that. And don't forget, we also have that tournament at the end of the month,
Right.
which I'm going to try to get you signed up for as soon as the sign-up sheets open. Sign-up sheets open. I'm going to be like, make sure we get your name on there so we can get you signed up.
Yep.
You want to do kata? And weapons kata.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just say we do those two right now.
Right.
And later, if your mom has more confidence that you won't get hurt in sparring, then maybe you'll be able to do sparring one day, because that would be great, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what you really wanted to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. She was just scared that I'd get hurt.
And the other things, of course, you can do is breaking, but I didn't really teach you breaking. And
If
then,
we can learn.
then you can then you actually have to break stacks of stuff too.
Right, but if I learn how to break, it'd be a lot easier. But we got to wait for that.
But those breaking guys, though, those are some hardcore guys. Man, I've seen these guys doing some intense breaking things. Like breaking tips of bottles and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, the breaking competition is like it's like a league of their own, it seems like. So
Yeah.
I never even really did breaking competitions. I always did this katas, weapons, and sparring. But now they also added other things to tournaments too, with demos. But of course, you need a group of people to do demos, and then like the American Kempo karate clubs. They always used to do the demos. Did I show you that one video of the American Kempo Karate Club doing those demos?
Yeah, you might have.
And then the technique things too.
Yeah.
Maybe in like the next tournament we can send up a 3, do kata, weapons kata, and like some like a technique thing.
Yeah.
We can show.
That'd be cool.
Wow, I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's actually what we got coming up, though, pretty much. And as far as other videos coming up, well, this video today, besides us chatting. We're having a good time here. We had a great time last night. We're still trying to recoup a little bit from that long drive. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then the way home, man, what was it? It hit like so many detours.
It was crazy.
Yeah, you know how these big trucks block you, and then I'm trying to get over to get onto the exit, and I can't get over, and I missed the one exit that goes to the 280 bridge. The 280 bridge is the Sergeant F. Baker Bridge, and instead we had to try to get down to downtown Davenport, which had to do detours, and as soon as we got off the freeway, it was detour central.
Right.
And then we finally made it to 74. I think I did that illegal U-turn, but whatever. Shh. Wow. This is a video on it.
Wow. Gonna be watching this.
Oh, wow. It was fun. Besides that, though, it was a great time.
Yes,
it
was.
Went to Wendy's.
Yep.
Yeah, my man works at Burger King, so he didn't want to go to BK.
No, not really.
I love my Whoppers and on the big.
I'll get you one when I work next. Like, hey, like that, I need a McWhopper.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anything else, Brady? You want to say?
No, not really.
That was fun, though.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Well, that's it on this first part of the video. We just wanted to add this, have my student involved. We're actually going to do some more videos of us doing some techniques and stuff on other videos. I mean, I would actually like to start doing that with you.
Yes.
We have some more skill levels now. We can really start to show off some of the stuff of classical Tigeroo, as I call it.
Yeah.
My mixed system of Hungar, Shiryu, some American Kempo involved, some Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, they pretty much is mixed that I teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Us. Alright, I'm back. No, anything. Us. Add a little bit more to this video. I want to talk about being overcoming obstacles, and I can't get enough the way Master Nixon really motivates his students, you know, talking about overcoming things and team building, and he's big on team building, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose tournaments. It matters being part of a team at a tournament, or it matters being part of an organization, or part of a school, or just belonging to something, you know. And wow, and at his studio, he let me speak at the end. Remember that, Brady, right?
Yep.
And I talked about when I was in the U.S. Navy, particularly the story about when I got injured. You know, I served in combat in Lebanon, the Philippine coup attempt, the Gulf, Bosnia in '95. Wow, I did do a lot. In Iraq in '03 and Iraq in '04. And to go through all that and then getting injured by a cabinet? Think about that, buddy. A cabinet. You know, a cabinet, you know, you get knocked down a ladder by a ladder well on a ship, and the cabinet knocks you down the ladder well, damaging, permanent damage to my spine, my neck, the nerve damage I have, the equilibrium imbalance, the shaky hands. But yet, overcoming that and fulfilling my dreams in the martial arts. You know, when I had to give up the martial arts doing the rehab, and then the nearly 2 years that I did not teach, a little over 18 months, that I did not teach at all. Earlier, I was miserable, you know. I was miserable, and then my knee, telling you about my knee being so swollen that I had to sit in a wheelchair for a little while. I'm like, oh God, you know. You didn't even want to see my kneecap, Brady. Oh my! I mean, that would have been like gross for you, man. And my student, talk about some of the stuff you've overcome. You want to talk about some of the stuff you've overcome?
Yeah, sure. Well, when I was a kid, I had 30 surgeries. My dad didn't really stick around. He actually was some of the causes to my medical problems. He did a lot of illegal drugs, and when he came home one night, he was drunk and under the consumption and under the influence of cocaine. And he came home and took my mom into the back room, and she was pregnant with me, and he beat her pretty much until she was close to dead. And after that, no files were charged because there wasn't enough DNA on my mom from him to state that he would have beat her, and they basically kind of made it out to where it kind of looked like my mom did it herself or something. I don't know the whole story. Anyways, after all that happened, I was born with a congenital diaphragmatic hernia, which at the time, back in '99, was very uncommon. Found a lot of medicine was there, so I was kind of their test subject for this new medicine that they tried, and it worked, thank God. So throughout my 18 years, I've been trying to overcome all these obstacles, and throughout my school life, I've had teachers tell me, well, you can't do this, you'll never be able to do that. And I didn't listen to them because I knew I would be able to do it. I had one teacher say, you'll never be able to sing. And I sung for over 6 years. And I still sing today. I'm not as good as I used to be. But then I had one teacher in middle school like, you'll never be able to rap because of your lungs. And I'm still rapping today, and that was 5th grade. So, I mean, I've had so many people tell me I can't, but I always seem to prove them wrong. So I guess it's kind of like overcoming fears and overcoming obstacles and not listening to people who are going to knock you down as to listening to people who are going to uplift you and say you can do it, which I have a lot of those people in my life as well. My sensei, master included. I never really believed I could do karate. I saw my cousin doing it. My cousin did it for 6, 7 years. She did competitions, all that. And I'm like, well, I want to do that. And at the time, I was only 10 or 9 years old. So we couldn't really find anyone until I was 16, and then I came here, started doing karate here, and I haven't stopped. I was 15, and I was in 8th grade because I've been doing it for 4 years.
Yep.
So this year it'll be this April or something like that.
March.
This
March.
Yeah.
It's March, so it is 4 years.
So, yeah, 4 years I've been doing this, and I haven't stopped, and it's really helped me discover who I am, and helped me look at the brighter side of things.
Yeah, because when you came over here, I said, hey, I don't teach anymore. Because I actually retired from teaching. I was retired from teaching for nearly 4 years.
Yeah.
Because I taught those full-time classes before, and
Yeah.
it took a lot out of me. I was like, no, I'm retired from teaching. I'm focusing on myself and my health, my life. And it's just like, when you were telling me that all these studios were just turning you down, because of the stuff and the injuries that you have and the surgeries that you had, and but I just couldn't believe the way they were treating me out there. Like, come on, anybody can be a bukai. Anybody, even disabled people can be a bukai. Because karate is about, self-improvement and character building, and it's not just about the techniques. But I don't think, especially Nick Turpin, I really don't think he gets that.
No.
Because all he cares about is the brutality part of martial arts. He doesn't, I don't think he really gets what the real meaning of it is, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because remember he came, he knocked on my door that one day. I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe he did that. Like, what? Man, oh man, I don't want to go into that one, but I felt like punching him, man. Like, yeah, because definitely an inspired student right here. The stuff that he has overcome, the stuff that I have overcome, and I still deal with chronic pain. I mean, you'll tell me, like, the times that I've actually fallen when I was teaching him, because I get lightheaded and I get spells sometimes, and I think that scares you sometimes.
And I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah, and to still have these things and to still do it, I mean, you can't give up on life. That's the point we're making, right? You can't give up on life.
Mm-hmm.
That was it, man. Thank you. That was a very inspired story. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have a story to share, I mean, I know you can comment, like parts of it, bro. I mean, you don't have to comment the entire story, because that would be like writing a book or whatever. But,
Yeah.
But if you have some stuff to share, comment down below. We did the first part of the video, and then next week I'm doing a religion and martial arts video. That was actually going to be my video of the day, but I think this is actually going to be a great video today.
Yeah.
Next week I'm doing the religion and martial arts, and then coming up I have some special videos I want to do talking about polluting in the environment. Because I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about things like that too. Also comment some more video ideas. I want to do my Q&A number 3 video, but I only got like 3 Q&A questions right now. I'd like to get at least 10 Q&A questions so I can do my Q&A number 3. You ever seen my Q&A video?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting in it. And what about you, buddy? You got any more video ideas that I can do on my channel?
Definitely bring your camera for that Nerf battle that's coming up there. He said we could attend.
Yeah, I think they'll actually let me film that.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And I'm definitely going to have a videos coming up, of course, towards the summertime. Well, in May, I'm going to be 4 days in Colombia, so I'm going to be doing my video in Colombia. Instead of doing a picture presentation like I did 3 years ago, this year I'm actually going to do some videos, because I think the videos are going to be better than the picture. The YouTube lets you do that picture presentation thing. And then, of course, we're going to be camping in June, so we're going to get the camping videos. I think that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
And then my wife and I are going to be in New Orleans in September, so we're going to have that video. I'm also going to do a hunting in my home video. Yeah, I don't want to go in a lot of detail, but some of the stuff that we've actually seen in this home, especially when Kenny was around. And I actually felt Kenny's presence too. I don't know if you feel his presence, especially when you go up in that yellow and the blue room.
Yeah.
I feel his presence.
I definitely want to be there for that video.
Yeah. So those are the videos I have coming up. And of course, we also talked about doing some videos where we're doing some techniques. So instead of just me doing the techniques, like, hey, what are you doing? Because I did the techniques and on like when you did the E-forms and the Taisus. But doing them with another person, you can actually see what the techniques are. That even makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then Timmy and I, my son, who's a second-degree black belt, And you're going to actually help make my son if you stick around. That's going to be interesting. We're going to do some takedowns and stuff too, me and Timmy are. So yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So stick with my channel. Comment, like, and subscribe, man. You know? What you waiting for? Alright. Get 100 subs, doing the ice bath challenge. Man, that's going to be cold. Alright. And I am going to do the challenge, so come on, baby. Get me up to 100 subs. Alright. Blessings always. Oops.